Verdon's driving on the other side of the road.
It's a trip. It's manual with the left hand. The trickiest part is maintaining lane position to the right of center. So I'm sitting this side. I keep wanting to drift left and drive on the other side so that I'm sitting in the same place as where I'm used to.
Makes sense.
But yeah.
Had a bit of practice, so now we're on kind of the main tollway freeway thing.
Going through Limerick on our way down to Blarney Castle.
Alright, 22 kilometers. Hey guys, anything you want to say?
It's very cramped. Yeah. Well, at least I have my suit off and I'm listening to magic people.
I can't lean my head on the window when I'm sitting all the way up. So, because this thing's all annoying. Yeah. We were honestly lucky to find a 7-seater for rent at all.
Yeah.
That's definitely going to be challenging to figure out moving forward. But there must be a way.
But yeah, we definitely haven't solved that problem. It's kind of exciting cramming all of our stuff in here with everyone to get from the ferry to the other side of Ireland.
I don't know how that worked, but it did work, and I don't want to do it again.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone wants to do it again. It's pretty bad. But we got there. We got all the way to the Airbnb is awesome. Really happy with it.
Yeah, this one's really great.
Yeah, the house is great. It's nice to be in Ireland.
Yeah, it's really beautiful. It feels very different from France. One thing I didn't realize until we got here that Ireland also drove on the left with the driver's side on the right, like the UK does.
I was not prepared for that.
I was not prepared, so I was and I was even in denial about it a little bit. Like, we got on this bus, and I'm like, huh, the bus has the driver's side on the right.
I know, I thought
wonder
that
if that's
too.
because it's a bus at the ferry terminal, and it's a shuttle, and the blah, blah, blah. No, it's not special. It's just how they do it.
Which makes it a little bit easier for people going between Ireland and the UK, because if the entire island is the same driving pattern, then they don't really need to change the cars. It's just if you go across the ferry.
Yeah, I'd read on the internet that driving from Ireland into Northern Ireland, which is part of the UK, is really easy. And I was like, well, how is that? How do they switch the roads? And how do they switch what side? Like, is there like a weird transition thing? That must have been a pain to figure out. No, they don't have to switch.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It would be really dangerous if they did switch, because the roads would have to cross like this. There'd be cars going that way, cars going that way. Really easy to cross.
Yeah, it would have to be like really deliberate intersections where, yeah, anyway.
Maybe they would have to do some of those, like, because maybe they would have to do some of those road bridges.
Yeah.
So, like, one of them goes straight forward, and then the other one goes on a road bridge, and then is on that side once they get off of the road bridge.
Yeah,
Yeah,
kind of like
that'd be
those,
kinda
the freeway, like the interchange on Bangerter. Like Utah does the freeway interchanges that way sometimes, where they kind of switch over at a different spot.
Crossover. Well, it's been crazy just being a passenger, not even driving, just like feeling like cars are coming right at me all the time.
Yeah.
They're not. They're totally not. It's really funny.
Yeah. Particularly if the road curves so that you see an oncoming car the other side, where I'm like, I'm on the left, I'm going to... No, he goes around. He's on the right side. But yeah, just all the muscle memory around where am I, where a car's coming. Or if I'm turning right, which is crossing an oncoming lane of traffic, and I'm in the rightmost lane going the way I am, I keep thinking, oh, I need to check my blind spot because people might be coming from behind me. No, I'm in the rightmost lane. They'll be passing me on the other side, and I'm turning. But yeah, that's so there's a decent amount of just things I haven't thought about consciously for a long time, having driven as long as I have in the U.S. And didn't have to readdress any of that stuff driving in continental Europe, which drives on the same side as the U.S.
Yeah, for sure.
The government in Ireland promotes, like, the ongoing survival of the Irish language. So we haven't run into anyone who speaks Irish, but Irish is on all the signs with English.
Gaelic.
Irish language is called Gaelic.
Okay.
It's not Irish.
I'm not 100% that's true, but
I think.
I remember
I'm pretty sure.
reading that too. That
think I remember like in one of the history books we that was on Audible, it was like there was like a story, I think, if I remember correctly, about like Irish nationalists when Ireland was still under the rule of the UK, who used the ancient Irish language of Gaelic.
Well, yeah, I thought the Gaelic was to Irish like Latin is to Spanish or Italian, but I don't know for sure how that exists. So I don't know.
We do have an internet. We can find it out.
We'll find out from the internet. But yeah, it's on the sites, and in like publicly funded transportation stuff. Like the only time I've heard it spoken was on the train, because the voiceover is in Irish and then English. And then I think they mixed in, there's some German. But anyway, yeah, it's around, but I haven't actually seen a person speak it. And it's not on like labels for things that are sold typically.
Food, that's
But
true.
anything that's associated with the government includes that language.
I looked at moving here a long time ago. Like, Alice was a baby, so like 15 years ago, and one of the things was like, when you put your kids in school, it's bilingual. They'll learn both. Like, they're required to learn both. So that was interesting. I was debating like, oh, that's kind of a cool idea. My kids can learn 2 languages. But that didn't happen. We didn't move here. We're just visiting. It's a lovely house, though. It really is a lovely house, and it's been just stunning to drive around already.
And the groceries are beautiful. Is this
yeah.
a freeway? It's 2 lanes going the same direction.
Oh.
Thank you for looking out for whether I'm going to kill us all, though.
Yeah. The produce is gorgeous.
Yeah, the produce, the dairy, like, yeah, we were so happy with grocery shopping.
Yeah, really happy. We bought so much fruit. It was a bunch of veggies. I mean, the lettuce looked amazing. It was, yeah, beautiful. Everything's beautiful. This is a toll road, so it's pretty impressive for Verdun to have driving on the left, stick shift with the left, and also like pay the toll with the right hand.
Yeah, and get close.
And you have to get close enough, yeah.
Yeah, it's, I don't know. Not my favorite. Yeah, definitely, because I didn't know what I needed to pay with the first time, so I'm like fumbling change and like trying to figure out, okay, I'll shift to the left hand, I'm using my right hand and lower the window and try and steer over with all, anyway, it was more exciting than it needed to be.
Got through it.
It's just like a 1-second credit card tap, just like the tolls in France, but...
Okay, this is one of my favorite things about driving in Ireland is you can see the little swish on the left with the grasses and the flowers. It's like they're waving hello when we're driving. It's so fun.